Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new back out here in the open super late models. We're at Knoxville. We got our fixed Knoxville set on as well, and we have a full feature field of 18 in here, so nobody goes home, everybody makes it, which is nice. But we are the 4 car out here. We got Gavin out here in the 3, Sean out here in the 2, and Lingron is the 1 car. We got Jarek out here as the 10 as well. So should be interesting, and we're on a fixed set on a big track, so it's probably going to mean a lot that we're not on a setup here. So I really enjoy this track, really fast here usually, but without a set, we'll see how we could do. All right, let's go see what we can do in qualifying. I was like 7th fastest roughly in practice, like 7th or 8th. I think there were like 3 people that didn't do a lap at all. I know Sean was one of them, so we'll probably drop a spot to him. But overall, we had some pretty decent speed. It's a little bit slicked off, so I'm kind of running a slider line 1 and 2, and I really like the bottom in 3 and 4. Try not to over-rotate it, try and keep the car somewhat straight for the exit. I feel like I got too much on throttle there. I'm going to run a slider here just to try to keep some speed on the straightaway. But second lap, bottom for sure in 3 and 4. See if we can improve that time. I ran a 17.7 in practice. Ooh, tapped the wall, but did not get an X for it. Got lucky there. That was much better in 3 and 4 because we ran bottom. That should be a 17 something, 17.9, so not much of a change, but at least we got a little bit quicker there. But I was hoping to get into like the 8 hopefully at least because the track was wearing out a little bit. But once we get a few laps into the feature, like 5 to 10 laps in the feature, the fixed setup really starts to come in really nicely on the tires. So we'd lose a little bit early on, which might hurt us in the heat race, and once we get in the feature, we should start moving forward after a few laps hopefully. So we'll see how we do in the heat races. It depends on where we qualify, but everybody makes it luckily, so it's all just seeding on where we'll be in the race. All right, rolling off the heat race here in 5th. We qualified 9th overall, but not too bad.
You're gonna be on the inside.
But we'll see if we fall back or not in this race. Sean ended up getting pole with a 6:04, so he ran a pretty solid time there. And we got Gavin on the outside here in 4th, so we'll see him probably pull away from us because the outside's kind of a little bit quicker right now. Might be able to make it work in 3 and 4, but 1 and 2, the outside's definitely more preferred. When it starts to slick up like this, that's why I like running that slider line a lot. Really cuts a little bit of the corner, and you can keep pretty good speed as long as you don't over-rotate it, but being side by side in a turn 1 is going to be tough on that situation. We'll have to see if we can slide up or not. I might just have to try to hold it low, or might be able to come up like a lane to about here or so on the slide. I might not be able to go as high as I want. Might not get a good run on the exit. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we don't fall back too far here in this 8-lap heat race. Because right about the end of this heat race is when the tires are going to start coming in for us, so. Because we got, what, 57 laps of fuel? Because of the fixed set, no qualifying set or anything like that. You got complete feature set at all times. Had a pretty good jump there. I'm happy about that. Oh, that guy is moving Gavin up to the wall. Try not to slide up. I got a guy on my inside. We were like 4 wide there. Now we're 3 wide. Jesus. I was trying to hold that middle lane. Got clipped in the right rear there. But super aggressive here off the start from people. Like we had a good start there, and then Gavin was getting squished out into the wall, and then that made everything crazy. We'll see if we could try and move back forward at all. Wasn't expecting to be 4 wide in turn 1, to be fair. That guy in front of us was all over the berm on the bottom. I gotta go back and see that. I don't know how his rear tires kept any sort of grip being up on the berm.
18.09875 left of the session.
Yeah, our tires just don't fire off very well in the short run, which is the problem for heat racing. That's why, like, when there's more people than are allowed in the feature, it's really tough for us to make the feature because qualifying and heat racing and the consi, it's all real tough for us with the tire PSI and everything on that with the fixed set. Really rough. Because once I get about like 10 laps in a row or so, that's when the tires are really heated up nice, and I actually start gaining time. I actually start running better times than what I do in the beginning. Because like the practice time when we ran like a 7, it was like towards the end of my practice run of the 5 minutes and stuff. So, damn, they are all just pulling away right now. That guy is all up in the wall. I don't know if he broke his right front or not. That bottom is real nice to me in 3 and 4. I do like that. Gavin's up there in 3rd, but he's got the guy that was putting him up in the wall all over him. We'll see if he ends up getting killed in 3 and 4. He doesn't. The guy tries to throw a little bit of a slider, but not up on him or anything. But we started running a little bit better there towards the end. Like I said, tires start coming in right around then, so it is what it is. We can't really do a whole lot about that. I want to go back and see that craziness of a start, honestly, because I thought they were all about to die in that thing, and that was absolutely nuts on our outside. Go back to the beginning here, because Gavin, oh no, it was the orange car. I thought that green car was the one that was getting him up in the wall. That was the guy on my outside, actually. But we actually had a really good start, able to stick right up with him. And then he got tight or something, came all the way up, smacked Gavin up in the wall. We were running the low lane, and then we have a guy on the berm down here. We're like 4 wide coming off the corner, and I had to like let off a little bit there coming on the exit because he was cutting down. I didn't want to straighten out and like hit him in the left rear or anything. We're still 3 wide here. Tried running this second lane, and we just get clipped in the right rear, and he just held the gas and kept going. So it is what it is. So at least we didn't get spun out or anything. That's one good thing. But we're going to be starting in, what, 13th out of 18 in the feature race, finishing 7th. So it is what it is. Let's see if we can try to move forward in the 50-lap main. All right, we're getting ready to roll off in 13th here. We got Jarek on our outside, who's also on the base fix set. Good luck to you too, Sean. He's starting out front, so he should be able to do pretty damn well, if not go and win this thing, I would imagine. But he does have Lingeron on his outside, and Lingeron's very fast as well, so it will be an interesting battle between them two for sure. Gavin's starting up there in 5th, so if you want to see his perspective, go look up Gavin Robchan and watch our things at the same time as we take the green. Might be able to sync them up okay. The only difference would be if a caution comes out, it might like get off cycle then slightly by a few seconds, who knows. But he should be running pretty good towards the front in this thing. We're going to be trying to struggle and work our way through the pack on our fix set. We'll see how this works. Because the fix set has been pretty good on a lot of the shorter tracks, but the bigger tracks have been a lot harder, and it definitely matters a lot more on the setup, I would say. So we'll see what we can do.
Check your steering wheel one more time.
We need to catch up to the field here a little bit. So hopefully there's not a huge accordion or anything. John is going up there. Outside lane had a pretty bad jump. We're already up like 2 rows at least. Oh, that's such a terrible angle. I'm just gonna hold bottom. Turned in way too early. Not even a little, it was way too early. Gonna try and hold bottom 3 and 4. Overshot it a little bit.
Outside. 20.93.
Trying not to super slide up or anything on the guys on their outside. We actually have cleared them so far. That's pretty good. Everybody trying to run the bottom now in 3 and 4.
Outside. Clear.
Was not expecting that guy to slow up that much. I was gonna run like a slider line right behind him, but he ended up running just higher and getting tight or something because he slowed way up there.
Outside. Still outside.
But we're doing all right now.
18.44.
Mini slider line. He's going like middle, but sliding up a little bit, not much. Oh, we're about to get ran over. I saw that guy flying up in my mirror. That scared me a good bit. That guy went way high this time, so we should be fine in the middle. Seems like that outer lane seems to be pretty quick for them right now. At least in 1 and 2. A lot of people were running that in the heat races as well, like super high line. I think I should be fine running a slider, but I don't want to go too high. I'm still afraid to slide up too much and just like clip him or something, because I don't know if he's running a cut down or something. We are hitting the bottom pretty good there in 3 and 4.
18.245.
He got slid on, so he's definitely cutting down there. Gavin's falling back a little bit. They're squeezing each other up in the wall. He did not give any room to that guy on the outside, but I think that's exactly what happened to Gavin off the top there, off the start of the heat race with that guy. So it was kind of like what goes around comes around in a way. Actually, no. I keep thinking it was the green car, but it's not. It's not the green car. The green car started this race right behind Gavin. He wasn't the one that got up into him. I keep forgetting that. I keep thinking the green car is the one that got into him, but it's not. I think he's the one that clipped my right rear in 3 and 4.
Clear him.
Had a terrible entry. Gavin just got moved all the way up to the wall by that 18. That 18's been super aggressive so far. He was the one that we were 4 wide with on the lap 1 of the race.
Outside. Clear outside.
Try to slow roll the bottom here in 3 and 4. 3 and 4 has been good for us if we hold the bottom like that.
Clear. 18.4.
He's way up there, so we should be fine. But outside's definitely fast in 1 and 2 right now. Still really like this bottom in 3 and 4 though, so I keep ending up on the bottom for 1 and 2 or 3.
Still there. Clear.
Try and just hold bottom.
0.50.
Then it's sliding up at all. There's actually a decent bit of grip because nobody's really ran down there much. So that's pretty funny. Overshot 3 and 4 a little bit. Have a good exit.
Outside.
Another one got to our outside though, so that's not great.
5. All clear, my man. 18.625.
We're in the fight with all these guys though, at least.
Outside.
Like we're running pretty tight with them. Dang it, I turned in a little too early. Got that berm just a little bit. I still like that bottom in 3 and 4, even though I got past there.
5, 2, 9.
Try to see if we can rip the top. I lifted, got tight, and then tried to get on throttle to get it rotated around. I'm trying not to run this guy over though. I think that guy got up in the wall a little bit, but he had a good run after he hit it. Everybody's running like mega wall right now, which is very interesting. I feel like that doesn't happen too often here.
18.525.
Oh god, checking up. We're gonna go bottom.
Door outside. Clear.
They're all getting up into each other, so we'll move out of line and hope they keep getting into each other. Looks like they did a little bit. One fell back. Oh, one's dead in the wall. That's going to bring out a caution. That's super unfortunate that we finally get one, but we're 17 laps in, almost halfway, but we're kind of still... Actually, I think we gained a couple spots. We're up in 10th right now, so that's not too bad. All right, one in the green. We're on the outside, right behind Gavin right now. Outside did not have a very good start on that last restart and then start the race on, so we'll see how it goes here. Top seems to be the fast lane right now, but everybody could be trying to slide up to it. Hopefully we don't get nailed into the wall. I can definitely see that happening, but we'll have to see. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Can't really see the leader up here. Saw him like last second just as he was going, so we actually had an okay start. I'll take that. And we'll see if we could rip top. They're all hitting, flying up in front of each other right there. Lifting for this guy a little bit because I don't want to run him over on the straight because there's nowhere to go. Like 3/4 throttle down the straightaway, trying not to run anybody over. Oh, they're getting together. What a cut down.
Clear. Outside.
Just run
Clear
bottom
again.
here. That was actually a pretty solid run to the bottom. I'll take that.
Outside. Clear high.
I thought I was gonna get like super tight and move up. They're hitting each other. They're moving up the track.
Outside.
That got us a spot or two. Let's
Clear,
go.
Clear, clear.
We are slow rolling this bottom, but it's kind of working.
Outside.
That is beautiful.
Clear.
I want to throw a slider, but I don't think I would have been clearer. It would have been a really tight slider if I would have thrown it.
Outside.
So I'd rather just be safe than sorry. Keep the car rolling, not wreck it. Be able to slide up behind them here. Because we were kind of rolling the top pretty well.
0.70,
Too much throttle there. Seems like that top in 1 and 2 is really nice there without the slider because of the exit speed you get. It might be similar in 3 and 4. They kind of pulled off a little bit there.
0.6.
We just gotta try not to get the right rear up into the wall or anything. Oh, that 18's up in the wall. Is Gavin gonna get him back from earlier? Probably not on purpose or anything, but...
18.7.
Oh, he actually got him. He got him in the corner there. Oh, sorry, 12. I thought they were gonna wreck him top. Didn't really want to make contact with him, but I thought that the 18 was going to be like stuck in the wall up there.
19.0.
But Gavin definitely put him in a tough situation and barely got the right rear end to him, moved him up into the wall. Very similar things to what happened earlier in the race. I haven't ran like the full wall on the outside here in so long. Oh, the 18's coming up anyways. The guy like halfway blocked it off and he was sliding up anyways. Somehow didn't make bad contact where he spun him. I thought for sure he was going to spit him out there. He's getting all up in the wall. Might get that wall and exit. No, not quite.
18.714.
Thought he was going to smack the wall and entry to 1. Not going to have as good of an exit there. Smacking that thing, but he's getting speed from it right there. It's a very sketchy game to play, hitting the wall like that at this track. You see the speed boost he gets, but sometimes he'll get stuck in the wall and it'll slow him down a whole lot. I'm just waiting for like his spoiler to fly off or right front to break, something like that. Punish him for getting in the wall so much.
18.672.
Barely got the right rear up in it, but luckily the front end didn't come around. Probably a little bit of a slider. There's more grip like 3/4 up the track than there is in 1 and 2.
18.83.
Kind of can throw like a tiny slider from mid to top, see if that works. Try and see if we can roll bottom again. It is pretty slicked off down here, but oh, he got the wall. Let's go. I think he broke his right front finally, and he all F forward out. No caution though for that. Let's go. I'm down with that. We're what, 7th now? That's pretty wild. Got way too tight on entry. Just gas it up, throw the slider at that point. It's gonna be way too slow.
18.93.
See if we could try to catch Gavin. I doubt it. He does have damage though on his left front. That could be the only reason we could catch him, I feel like. But I'm not 100% sure if we'll be able to or not. He's not running fully up there by the wall. That 3 and 4 is pretty nasty on bottom. I'll tell you what.
18.618.
That was pretty nice. He's all the way up by the wall in 1 and 2. He's moving down, but he's kind of throwing a slider line. I clipped the berm down there, so I wasn't able to hold bottom too well. Somebody start playing the Jaws music. We're hunting Gavin. But also, we could just be killing our tires for later in this race, but I'm on a fixed set, so I don't know. Oh, Gavin's moving down to the bottom. He sees us catching him. He sees what we're doing, and he's going to block us from it. He really does not want us to pass. I can almost guarantee that. He's going low in 1 and 2. Running that slider line. That actually worked out pretty well for him. I'm gonna try and run a slider line 3 and 4, see if we can try to keep some speed up, potentially. The fact that we're running with Gavin on a fixed set, though, that's pretty impressive, I feel like.
906.
I will take that. Dang, he got that bottom really good there. I smacked the wall pretty good there. We got no damage still, we're fine. I feel like I just gotta try to beat him at what he's doing right now, because I feel like that bottom he's doing is really nice in 1 and 2 now all of a sudden. Because it's gotten so wide out here. I feel like we might be able to outdo him down here. Maybe get him to look up in his mirror and make a mistake. Because we are right on his booty. He's getting that apron or berm down there. We are right on him. I'm gonna move top.
18.85.
Maybe just to get him to see me move in his mirror, get him to mess up some potentially. He is running so solid down here, but so are we. I messed up too much on that one though. The bottom of 1 and 2 has really came back in really nice though. I feel like 1 and 2 doesn't really come in too well on the bottom like that later. Ooh. Little bump, we're good. I didn't think we were gonna touch him. I guess my front nose is a little longer than I expected there. So I was trying to get tight to him and then barely bumped him. Got off him so I didn't spin him though. Lost so much time messing up those 2 corners. Gotta rock back in. RTFI out here.
18.884.
I do enjoy running some bottom. Running bottom when a track is like really slicked off and it's really fast is super fun.
Deleted did a 18.692.
What do we got? We got less than 10 laps. We got like 8 laps left here.
0.737.
Oh, he's off the bottom a little bit there. We're right back on his bumper. Oh, we got him to mess up. He was able to hold it on the bottom though. He gassed it up and got that berm right there. Maybe I should try like a slider line instead of just going all the way to the wall. I don't know. I'm trying to like get in the tackiness up there and just completely rail it. Pause. Oh, he missed the bottom. We're here. We're here. He missed it.
Clear, clear. 18.96.
He's gonna try to cut back down.
Has taken the lead.
We're blocking it. We got by him. He made one mistake and we took advantage. That was super, super tight there. That was crazy.
19.1.
That's up to 6th for us though. Let's go. That's massive. Now he's gonna have to try to work around us. Because I think the bottom is really fast right now, so I just really gotta not screw up. Because there was a couple times I really screwed up, lost a ton of time to him, and we caught all the way back up when we ran it right. So if we can just hold it down here, run it right, we might be able to pull away from him. Out here on that base Knoxville set, let's freaking go. We are rocked the fuck in right now. That was about as tight and as clean of a pass as you could get when we're both running bottom like that. Like somebody messes up and you like just barely slide under them. I know for sure he was kicking himself when he missed that and we were able just to gas it up and get under him. I had to try to stick my nose in under there because that was the first opportunity he gave us. And I don't think I would have gotten another one. We did bump him once in the rear end. That was an accident. I got way off of him. I lost a ton of time to him when I bumped him. I didn't want to wreck him or anything. We lost a ton of time to the guys in front of us, but hey, we're on a fixed set. We're out here in 6th place. It says we're going to gain I rating 2 out of this. That is pretty crazy. The feature set is rocked in. I absolutely love it. We're going to get 6th out of that as a fixed set. I feel like that's a win. Lingeron ends up winning by 1.1 over Sean out there, so good battle to them. But hell yeah, brother, we had a good race there. That was a lot of fun. Able to get under Gavin, ran it as clean as we really could there. That was fun, super tight, pause. And I'm just happy we were able to get him there on a fixed set. That is awesome. I'm super stoked about that one. Like, Knoxville is my track that I absolutely love. It's probably my best track on here. But running a fixed set against the open sets here, definitely did not expect to ever beat somebody like Gavin, because he knows what the hell he's doing. I think the nose damage that he had probably was affecting him a good bit, so that probably is the only reason we caught him and we're battling with him. But hey, he missed the bottom right there. Going into turn 3, he went a little high, got tight, and he had to gas it up to try to get it loose, so we were able to hook the bottom really on the door of each other right there. He was trying to hold me down a little bit, but not really too hard. I might have bumped him there, but that's just he's turning down for the corner, trying to tightly hold us down, and I was turning just barely later than him. But I never even felt that damage. He is sweating. Great racer. But yeah, that was as tight as that could have been. His left front nose damage definitely is what was hurting him there. But he got tight there. We got to his door. We were as tight as we could. But this is as clean as you could be with like being next to each other like that. A little bit of a bump, I think, because we were both trying to turn down. I think my rear end just barely caught him. He was trying to get a cut down here. I was trying to hold it down there, and then he just got the berm on the exit just enough to where it like got him off balance, and we were able to pull away from that. That was freaking phenomenal. I am so stoked by that one. That was a lot of fun. Jarek back here, what was this, right off the start? Yeah, lap 2. Oh, he's getting right reared a little bit, but it didn't really affect him too much. Just get a little bit of right rear. 22 and that KD car. 22 goes up there, nails the wall. Somehow doesn't actually lose his spoiler. Wish he would have. That would have been nice. 16 car, 100% tight, and then nails the wall. And he is dead at this point. I don't think a caution came out for that, because we didn't have the first caution for a while, actually. And there's the 18. He got up into the 8 there right in front of us. These two battling super tight on that bottom side. Getting a little bit together and then getting the wall slightly, but they're keeping it clean. I think this is where Gavin got right reared by this guy. Yeah, and then he does the same, and that gave him that huge left front nose damage right there. That was where all that damage came from. But he was able to get revenge and get that later on. And then we were under this 3 wide. I can't believe we worked our way from 6th or 13th all the way up to 6th. That is crazy. Gavin got the wall there. That green car probably had no clue, and they end up getting together there pretty hard, because that could really slow you up. This guy gets super tight, nails the wall, and is that the first caution? No, not quite yet. These guys, oh yeah, this was all the way, okay, the 18 was just straight behind them too. They get together a little bit on entry to the corner, and it just got the 10 super tight, and then the 18 just ran him over at that point, and then just killed his right front. Oh, the KD car, he had so much time to react to this. Like, okay, you see the car way up there in the corner, and it just runs into him at that point. You have to slow the car down and get it to go down the track to not run into him there. The 8 and what is that, the 99 get together pretty good. These guys were super tight right there. We were able to get under that and by them pretty much. We were making that bottom work. We were flying down there. 19 super duper tight. 17 sounded like he was fully on throttle that entire quarter. Got up into him. Didn't get the car to turn back down. 18 up into the wall. Gavin's right there. And then Gavin's gonna feed the receipt back to him that he fed to Gavin, and moved him back out the way. So it was like an eye for an eye there, because I do the same thing. I race everybody clean until I don't get raced clean, and that will happen back. But I want to see what the caution dude, I was reading what Sean said. That was a hell of a run, I will tell you. That was a lot of fun. I want to see what the caution was for, though. Actually, was there only one caution? I think there was only one caution. Everything else was green, so we already saw the one caution, actually. And then the 18 gets up in the wall. He broke his right front there, but he all had 4s. We got by him while he was doing that. 22 gonna slide up. Barely clipped the wall. It was about as good as you could do it, honestly. I think that's Lingron. Oh, no, that's Scruggs. I about to say Scrubs, but Scruggs. Lingeron's in third at the moment with 20-ish laps left, and he's going to go up there and win it somehow, so that's actually pretty crazy. These guys are throwing massive sliders. Actually, I want to see what their times were compared to ours at the end, because they were running 18.9s, 19.0s. What was I running towards the end of this thing? 18.9s, 18.8s? Wow, okay. We were running as fast, if not a little bit faster at times, in the leader, ripping the bottom. And then Gavin was 19.1s, 18.8 there, 19.0. So we were just like really solid on the bottom there at the end of that thing, which is really awesome to see. And I imagine Lingeron's times were a little bit faster. Yeah, his times were about a little bit faster than mine. He was 7s, 8s consistently, so Lingeron definitely was making it work there at the end like we were, but he was a little bit more faster and cleaner with it, I would say, because he was towards the front. But they're throwing this huge ass slider on turn 1. What were they doing in 3 and 4? Were they doing the same thing? They were going middle to top in 3 and 4, but all it is a bunch of wall tasks at this point. It doesn't look like anything crazy. I think this is where Gavin missed the corner. Oh no, this is where I got into Gavin first, and I backed way off, and I messed up the corner really bad. So we messed up like 2 corners in a row. I think this is the battle for the lead up here. I want to see where Lingeron actually gets by him. What does he do? He started running bottom, and then it looks like Sean messed up, got the top. Yeah, that's all that happened. So he was running lower. Sean just went up there, clipped the wall just enough mid-corner, got him tight, and then Lingeron just gets right on by. So that was the end of the race for that, at least, because he ends up going on and winning it, and that's really all she wrote. I think that's the end of it. Yes, it is. So, hey, we worked for away from 13th up to 6th with a fixed set. I can't tell you how happy I am about that, because that is super tough to do in a regular fixed race, not even saying that this is like an open race and stuff. So a fixed race, that would already be hard enough. An open race, I feel like that's 10 times harder, so I'm super happy about that. Hopefully we get a little bit of iRating out of it. I think Race Lab said 7, so I'll be happy with that. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. Race Labs was not wrong, unfortunately. I was hoping we'd get a little bit more, but 7, I'll take that out of that race. Being the car number 4, we get 6th placed in a decent SOF, 3100. It's not crazy, but there were some really, really good guys out front. Lingeron over an 8K, Sean almost a 7.5. Lane is over a 5. Tucker's almost a 5. Gavin's a 6, pretty much. Yeah, he's over a 6. We're 5.2. Michael up here is a 5.2, pretty much. So it really drops off after that, and you can kind of see that with the people that we were running with for the most part. And a lot of after. What was the 7 car was a 4900. After that to the 8 car was a 39. So it was like a really, really big drop off, like 800 iRating or so. But everybody out here was pretty fast. Pretty good race overall. People kept it clean. We got a 0x. Gavin got a 2x probably with that 18 car. And we actually get back up to a max safeties because we are the safest dirt driver out here. Let's go. And we're not even like running up front every time. We're up front a decent bit, but not all the time. So, hey, I'm super happy about that. With that fix set was super fast. If I was running the fix, probably could run pretty well, honestly, because we were freaking moving there in that open race. We only lost by, I think it was 10 seconds, 9.2 to Lingeron and them up there, and we had a long run to the end. It was like 30-ish laps or so, and we had some cars that we had to try to get by too. So very happy with how we did. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that race. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.